This is series 2, second attempt at getting what I want out of bodybuilding. So 2018, the process begins now. So it's been about 2 years since, no, 1 year even, I'm talking rubbish. It's been 1 year since the last I Am Rebel video series, which I did for the Arnold Classic in 2016, 2017, I don't even know what year it is. So much has happened. So yeah, 2017, pro debut, the Arnold Classic. And right now, I am just over 4 weeks out from the Arnold Classic in Australia. So I just want to recap what I've done over the last year. So the Arnold Classic wasn't a great showing for me. The whole prep was extremely difficult, mentally, physically, emotionally. It was I just come off the back of winning my pro card. I went away on a holiday. I came back with no intentions of competing. So I was gonna have a nice long break, and then you get the Arnold Classic and you have to take it. There's no way you shouldn't. So I took it. I came 8th, which is pretty good. Wasn't happy with how I looked. And after that I thought I still got a lot to prove, so I went on and did the Vancouver show in I think July, I think it was. And again, stupid mistake, my body was just not in a good place. It wasn't fresh, mentally I wasn't quite there, so it didn't do particularly well there. And then since then I've had a nice long break. I've had an off season. I let my body rest, and as of November last year, so we're sitting in March, nearly in March now, so in the middle of February. So at the end of November last year, I started working with Chris Aceto, the technician, Chris Aceto. And all honesty, that man is an absolute master. I mean, my body feels fresh. I feel mentally brilliant. This whole prep's been so easy because he hasn't forced my body to do things it doesn't want to do. So I'm able to train hard, I'm able to eat my food, I'm able to do any cardio it has me doing. I can do it because I'm not dying. Yeah, I'm suffering a little bit, but I'm not forcing my body. It's not fighting back. So being 4 weeks out now, I probably look now how I would normally look, say, 10 days out from a show. And it's been so far the easiest prep I've ever had, mentally and physically. And I feel extremely positive. So going over what I want to achieve this year, the Arnold Classic Australia, again, is just more of an experience thing. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm going to win, because that's bullshit, we all know that. Even top 6 is likely out of the question. And that's just me being realistic. I'm going against some of the best on the planet. But just to get the invite alone is amazing for me. And I've also, I'm getting to travel to Australia, doing what I love doing, which is a privilege. So 2 weeks after that, we have the Indiana Pro in Indianapolis in the US. And that show is 6 weeks, and that is something that I am fully training to win. You know, some of you guys might think I'm being ridiculous, but the way I'm feeling, the way I'm looking, how Chris is handling the situation, and knowing what I think my physique can achieve, I think I can't control who's going to turn up, but I feel like if I nail it, me and Chris nail it, and we bring to the stage what I know I can, I think I could win a show. And hopefully it would be that show. And every bodybuilder's dream is to make it to the Olympia stage, and that's absolutely my ambition this year, is to make it to the Olympia. There's not that many shows this year. I have to pick and choose my battles pretty methodically. So Indiana Pro, if it doesn't go to plan, not a problem. There's still Toronto, there's still New York Pro, there is still California Pro. And being that this whole video series is for I Am Rebel, the California Pro is certainly an option, because that's where I Am Rebel's based. That's where the owners are, that's where everything is. So I can spend a week out there filming a load more footage. So the plan now is to keep getting these videos out, get into my mindset of how I'm going forward. Hopefully you guys can learn something along the way, and hopefully I can learn something along the way. So I'm not going to use the word journey because I'm not a dick, but essentially this is a chance for me to document how my mind's going to be working and how physically draining or not draining this whole process is. You know, this whole thing is a process, and this is our way, mine and I Am Rebel. This is our way of showing, you know, bodybuilding fans, I Am Rebel fans, you know, just general people who enjoy the sport. This is a way for us to show what really goes on, you know, the way we think and the way we have to do things, and it's not easy. And at the very least, we hope it's entertaining, and we just love doing it. So thanks for watching, and this will be the first of many. So this is the beginning of the year for me, and I really want to make it the best year I possibly can.